in focus? I think I am. Good. I have always been, as long as I have seen them, I've always been a fan of Trent and Allie, or fan is a big word, but I like to follow Trent and Allie on their journey. I first saw Trent and Allie when I saw a video from the nomadic movement, which I also follow, and they met up with each other, Trent and Allie and the nomadic movement, and they had a few episodes together where they drove, I think, through some of the US and down south, I think. I can't remember. But that's where I found Trent and Allie. And now it's time for Monster. I'm always afraid to open Monster because it's super dry. Just like my humor. Monster Energy Nitro. I have actually tasted this before, but it is extremely well scented. I can see it's with ginseng. I have no idea what it should taste of, but it is super nice. Taste test. Lemon, some orange, mandarin, what's the name in English? Tangerine? Small oranges, tangerine. Anyways, Trent and Allie. I love watching different van life couples or van life singles driving around the world. And the same goes with Trent and Allie. I have stopped watching them a bit, even though I still like them as persons and creators. But when van lifers or digital nomads choose to settle down to build a cabin in Utah, as Trent and Allie is doing, I lose interest because it doesn't interest me in building houses and cabins and all that. I understand that it's necessary because if you have a child, it is possible, but it's extremely difficult to travel around the world in a van with a child who maybe should go to daycare to meet other children. And what about school? Should it be online online school teach every day without meeting any friends at school? So at some point you have to, until the child is old enough, settle down with a house, with an apartment, live there until you can go on your van life trips again in your holiday or after the school is done, is finished. But what I want to say is that I think that for me, anyway, I have lost interest in many channels because of their choose to settle down, and I'm not interested in building houses or something like that. I love gardening. I love that, and that's what the difference is. The difference is between Trent and Allie and the nomadic movement. Kaylee and Jordan. They also chose to settle down. They also have a small child, a daughter, and they live in Panama, South Vietnam, South America, and they have a small farm. They try to sustain themselves with their own food, and they produce their own power, and they collect rainwater to drink, and they have a small coffee roastery where they buy coffee from different parts of South America, and they roast the coffee, and then they sell it to their followers. And I actually think that's funny to see, because for me, it's not about building. I hate it. And when they show something about building in the nomadic movement or Trent And Allie, I always skip that part. But when it comes to build maybe a new fold for the sheep or the goats, or to plant some new vegetables, seeds, etc., then I find it sorry, extremely fascinating, because that's what I want to do too. But I think no matter if you're a van lifer and are settled down, or if you're a skater and are turning your YouTube channel into mathematics, or if you like to cook on your, or if you liked to cook on the channel and now are into computers, then the following you had at first followed you and follow you because of your original content, whether it was cooking or van lifing or whatever, skating. Now you switch niches, and the old following may not like or have any zero interest in the new content, and that's where you will lose a following and you'll see a drop in your views as a creator. And I think that many van lifers can't sustain themselves by driving around, because you need to make money, and unless you actually are very well funded by someone or by a job, or you make good money on the ads and brand deals on YouTube, you can't sustain yourself driving around. The gas for the car or the van, the maintenance of the car, you have to buy food, you have to live to insurances, maybe you have a home you would have to pay to too. So I think that's the problem with many van life channels. It's impossible to sustain, and when they choose to change direction a little bit into a different road, then you lose your following. Like, I lost a bit of interest in Trent And Allie, and to some extent into the nomadic movement too, because I was thinking, oh god, now they're going to build a new cabin or house in Panama. I really don't want to watch that. But they did the gardening and the roastery and the entrepreneurship, and I like that. And that's what I like with Eamon and Beck too. They have settled down a bit too, especially now since she's sick. Eamon and Beck. But they are entrepreneurs too, and they have their tea wellness shop. I think they did go to markets and to sell stuff that I like to watch. But yeah, I think that's a big problem Trent And Allie has, especially now when they have gone through that shitstorm they have. What do you think? Do you think that one Trent And Allie and other van lifers can shift niches from van lifing to cabin building? Of course it's possible, but do you think it's easy? What should they do? And are you watching van lifers who have settled down in houses or in apartments or whatever and stopped van lifing? Do you still follow them? Yes or no? And if you still follow them, do you follow them because of their personality, because you like who they are as a persons? Or do you still follow them because you're really into their thing they're doing, their new thing, like Trent And Allie, building a cabin? That is a major thing. I would like the answer to that. I think it's because you like them as persons, and not because you're into cabin building. Yeah. This monster is super good, and as I said yesterday in the last video, or the video came out today, but Monster, please sponsor me. A 6-pack or something. No, don't need to do that. I can buy it myself. If you have any questions to me as a person, comment down below and I might make a video reply. And if you have nothing else to do, then smash the like button and click on the subscription button down here and the little bell notification at the side. Then you'll be notified when I post videos like this and vlogs, product reviews about tech, and some filmmaking stuff. I like to make films too. It's beautiful. It's spring here in Sweden. The weather is awesome. I'm going to buy some stuff now. So I'll quickly transfer this to my computer and edit it, and I hope you have a beautiful day and take care out there. Again, comments down below, like, subscribe, and thank you for watching, and thank you for not hating on me in the comments, because you've been really nice, even though I have had a bit of harsh words towards Dimi. Sorry, Trent And Allie. Namaste.